Okay, y'all. Joe, this stuff is getting deep. It's getting deep. We got whistleblowers out here now sending me information. When I tell y'all, everybody in the city need to be worried. Everybody in the city need to be worried with the information I've already received and haven't released yet. Yeah, all of y'all, from the bottom to the top. If you know you out here doing corrupt things and you in the position of power and you in law enforcement, you sit on the city council, you need to be worried. You need to be worried that the truth is about to come out about you. And it's all because of big egos and stuff down there. Oh, I can imagine how the conversations is going. But I'm telling you, it's about to get real, real deep. I'm talking about may even have something to do with the Alexis Scott murder. Look, we're not even gonna go into that right now, but trust me, the people that's watching, hear me even bring up that name, they know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about. But um, like I said in my last video, release the rest of the body cam. And whether if y'all know or not, Peoria Police Department don't have a policy for freedom of information. That's why anytime you go down there and you try and file one, they could dedact stuff. They can say, oh, we didn't know, and different reasons why they not giving you the information. But that's because they don't have no policy for freedom of information down there. This is another sign that this is not a government entity acting in the city of Peoria, that this is a corporation and they only operating under corporate laws. So that means these people don't even have the right to probably even be arresting you or in the courts at all. We're going to talk about that later. But right now, we about to go into another whistleblower statement. Part two. Now be prepared. These are not my words. These words are coming from police officers within the department that is anonymously sending me this information, making sure that I know about it, telling me you're right. So why all y'all, not all y'all, but some of y'all, out there trying to criticize me and say this and that, I got officers now backing me up. So let's get to this statement. And before I read this statement, uh, let's make it clear that going forward, I am claiming all protection under the Illinois Federal Whistleblower Act. This is a whistleblower. Whistleblowers only come from within the department. So please understand that. And they are not supposed to be being retaliated against in any type of way, shape, or form for reporting misconduct by fellow officers. But they are in fear for their life, so they still are remaining anonymous. And I'm pretty much the only person out here that, my fault, trying to do too much. Shit ain't letting me. But I'm pretty much the only one out here that even these officers can trust to get the word out and not reveal their identity. So going forward, the statement reads, going forward, I am claiming all protection under the Illinois Federal Whistleblowers Act. Federal Whistleblowers Act of 1989, Illinois 5/ILCS 430/15. This is an anonymous citizen complaint being filed on social media due to the issue of filing a complaint directly to the city of Peoria, the Peoria Police Department, and possibly the Peoria County State's Attorney's Office, where retired Peoria police officers are employed. Due to the high potential of evidence being destroyed or hidden due to the clear bad actors in the city of Peoria government and police department. This is being alleged by current and prior officers and employees of the city of Peoria and their police department. I am personally keeping my identity concealed at this time in fear of retaliation to my family and myself, both physically and monetarily. I am calling for the immediate investigation of Captain Aaron Barish, and if substantiated, the immediate resignation, termination, or arrest of this individual for misconduct and any other felonious acts discovered and proven. I want to make it clear, these are incidents personally witnessed by employees, command members, and officers at the Peoria Police Department. And all incidents are alleged at this time, but are believed to be true. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty, but the allegations made against Aaron Barish need investigated. The first incident is alleged misconduct and possible extramarital relationships with Big Al's owner, Renee Cibola. This was possibly discovered in late July 2024 when a shooting occurred inside of the establishment. Detectives had to obtain a warrant due to Cibola destroying evidence when officers arrived on scene, specifically video surveillance footage. During the investigation, phones were possibly retrieved from Cibola, which indicated she was in frequent contact with Barish. At the time, an unknown FOIA request was received by the Peoria Police Department about the incident. It is alleged that several emails came out that Captain Barish had replaced and upgraded his phone several times. It was also alleged that Barish had a detective sergeant, unknown at this time, to speak to the cyber crimes detectives about extracting information from cellular devices, and the timeline data was restored. All email reports and information in this incident are completely FOIA able. I would like to state that I was advised that the city of Peoria and their police department do not have a FOI policy. It appears they do not have one. This is a clear violation of state, federal laws and regulations. The second incident of the alleged misconduct occurred sometimes in the summer/fall of 2023 when Lieutenant Aaron Barish was promoted to intern captain by Chief Echeverria. Despite being advised of Barish's past, Echeverria, still with his assistant chief Bradley Dixon, began to appoint Barish to high command positions. Aaron Barish's normal work hours are believed to be during day shift hours. Multiple times, Barish is seen by officers out in public in an unmarked, dark-colored, newer model Chevrolet Malibu. This night/early morning, Aaron Barish was downtown with officers and advised he was going home. Barish, approximately a half hour later, is advising officers on the radio he is being shot at in the south end of Peoria. Barish advised that a red car, possibly Chevrolet Cruze, was a suspect vehicle and gave a registration Illinois license plate, which is unknown at this time. Several ShotSpotter alerts was received in different locations. Then Barish advised officers different shell casings were on the scene collected by officers. It should be noted that the casings on scene were alleged to be the same caliber that Captain Barish has in his department approved duty qualified sidearm. It was advised that the only command member from the chief's office that arrived on scene was Assistant Chief Bradley Dixon at the time. It was advised that Barish's vehicle was struck multiple times. It was also advised that normal procedures during the incident, like the state police, is requested, and they were not at this time. This incident occurred somewhere in Greenlawn Avenue with cross streets of possibly Garden as well as Antoinette/Ann. Barish was not put on administrative leave pending the investigation, and it somehow went cold after several weeks had gone by due to lack of investigative leads. I do have the name of the officers on scene at both incidents to include detectives that have investigated both of these incidents. I want to be clear, these officers are not my sources at this time. I do not wish to release the names of these officers, but will do so if the evidence is being hidden or destroyed, or if a local or federal agency requests them. These incidents raise several concerns that the public, specifically the city of Peoria citizens, should know about. Like, why are Peoria command members involved or being alleged to be involved with managers that are destroying evidence? Why are phones being changed, destroyed, hidden, etc. when questions are being asked about this incident? Why are command members involved in shootings where they are shot at outside of normal work hours? How long has this been happening? Why are command members or any officers that matter driving around in an unmarked car in the dark of night for no reason? These are all FOIA able incidents and are being alleged at this time, but are believed to have factual implications. All crimes are alleged, whether citizens, employees, or officers, until investigation is conducted, substantiated, or dismissed. I am simply asking, with what is being alleged, that anyone who sees this post to share it. Do your own digging, ask your own questions, and hold anyone, especially law enforcement, accountable. The city of Peoria has enough crime to deal with, and it should not have to worry about its elected officials and their police department being corrupted as well. And then there's a picture of bears. Now, this is another incident that Peoria Police Department in the city of Peoria has tried to sweep under the rug. But this is what's allegedly going on in our police department. And when I tell you, it's a lot more to come. Investigation is going on. It is and it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good for everybody out there that's using the law to target people, using their position and power to cover up corruption by other law enforcement officers that it seems like are predominantly white, when black officers that seem to not want to involve themselves in corruption or stand up to the injustices and violations of people's rights going on down at the Peoria Police Department, they get labeled, they get framed and kicked out or forced out. We need a real investigation going on down in Peoria Police Department, Peoria County State's Attorney's Office. And my thing is if they ain't doing nothing wrong, then why be worried, right? Investigate, find nothing wrong. If it's a real investigation, keep it moving. But if we find real wrongdoing, people need to pay the consequences just like anybody else, man. It's woe, man. Stay tuned in. Free Peoria Downtown 6. I might drop another video in an hour exposing some more stuff. And I'm telling you, it's none of it's good. None of it's good. Real talk. So we got the power, the people. Tune in.